Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm ClolyMoly here with my sister Courtney.
Hello!
And our special guest, which is our mom. No one's gonna see you wave.
Hi.
She's kind of tired.
Just a wee bit.
Yeah, we're fixing to wrap up this game in this episode. We just need to go and we're gonna go talk to Jacques, and if he doesn't give us the thing we need, then we're gonna go talk to Hopskis. Because last episode we made it to the tower.
It's locked.
But, we made it to the tower, but my mind's blanking on me. Oh yeah, but we were missing a thing to be able.
Are you sure you're not supposed to look through the, the pee-pee thing with those to get
The pee-pee thing?
Yeah, the pee-pee.
Alright,
Look at the pee-pee!
This ain't that kind of game.
Go, we'll look through the peeps. The peepees.
Quit looking at my pee-pee.
Let's see. Let's see.
But isn't that the symbol on the thing?
Well, just take a picture of it.
Come here, phone. Because sometimes you have to do this just to progress the game.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, that's what we forgot to do, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I still think someone gives us the key. I'm pretty sure it's Jacques. After we give him the journal.
I'm still pretty sure we give it to...
Well, he's the one who was talking about the journal. That's what our whole conversation was, and why he was going to show us the medallion. Then we're going to find him this journal and then give it to someone else. Hey, I found your thing, but I decided to throw it in the trash can instead, so... I hope you're good at dumpster diving.
Nancy, I heard you passed out. What happened?
I passed
Tell
out.
me you lost my medallion. Did you?
I didn't exactly pass out, you know, and I didn't lose your medallion either. But I don't have it.
I don't have it. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Oh wait,
weren't
never
you supposed to
mind.
meet me?
When I showed up, you were having a catnap on the floor. Ugh, I will be ruined by you American women.
Guess you'd better stay away from me then. Goodbye.
Au revoir, little Miss Nightmare.
Do you really want to give
Look,
the journal to
keep
him?
the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Okay, fine. So yeah, I think... Do we just need to go back to the tower, or try talking to
You
Hopskis
gotta give
first?
the book to her. That's
Okay.
what I've been saying. You don't want to listen to me.
Of course I don't, because lots of times you're wrong about these
But
things.
this time I'm right. So,
Okay, but then watch as we go and talk to her another minute.
yeah, we'll go 3 a.m. I'm telling you.
Or maybe we talk to Eden.
Because she gets excited. And she's like, oh.
Oh, I'm going to talk to Egan real quick so I don't have to change the time twice.
I'm gonna laugh if he has nothing to say.
Hey there, Nancy.
He almost sounds like Beetlejuice.
You've been holding out on me, Mr. Egan. I read in an old issue of the Daily Telegraph
That's why
that
he's
you
all
grew up
grumpy.
right in
Nobody
this
gives him
castle.
orange juice. They give him Beetlejuice.
I did live
and
here for
they're
a
like,
few
oh,
years,
here's your
once
orange
upon a
juice.
You
time.
know what?
I was an orphan
Beetlejuice
until
is?
Ezra Wickford came along and adopted me. But I left the castle when I was 16, and I never saw him again. That's the story, all right?
Why didn't you ever come back to visit?
Some things can't be explained, kid. It was a long
Everything
time
can
ago,
be
and
explained.
nothing can
It's a
change
good
it
enough
now.
story.
Why are those holes in the crest on the floor of the tower room?
I can help you, but we shouldn't talk about it now. Not here. Call me later.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye. This is Dexter.
It's Nancy, hoping you can help me now. But why the sudden hush-hush? Do you smell a rat?
The information you
rat, 'cause I think
request
you do.
is highly sensitive, young lady. That's top secret in case you were wondering. Now, I've been around the block a few times, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's that you can't be too careful. If you want answers, we do it my way, see?
Sure thing, Mr. Egan. I just hope the phone's not bugged.
All right. Just give me the question.
We already know how to do that.
Okay.
What's up with those holes in the crest on the floor of the tower room?
I've always wondered that myself. Seems like something's missing from the crest. Like different objects should fit in those holes, but I don't know what. Is that it?
I think that's it for now.
Okay.
I
Thanks,
told
Dexter.
you.
Okay, but still.
Still.
When you
Moving.
talk to her and you give her the book, then she will discover something. You go back and talk to her again, and she'll be like, "Oh, this thing."
Are you giving spoilers?
I'm just saying what we need to do next to progress the game. It's not
No,
a
you see
spoiler.
what's gonna happen next.
You don't even realize, Mom. Don't worry, we got this all under wraps.
Do you now?
We do.
Do you now?
Do.
Yes, dear? What does l'espoir à ceux qui cherchent mean?
Let's see. Well, espoir is hope, and chercher is to search. Hope to those who search.
Can you translate this for me? Le diamant de misère dans mon journal.
Now, where the heck have I seen that phrase before? well, anyway, it means the diamond of misery in my journal.
Can you tell me what this means in English? La solution se trouve dedans.
Well, trouver is to find, and solution is just like it sounds. Solution. The solution is found within.
I saw a letter on your desk from your friend, the Baroness von Hanseldorf. And I'm just wondering, did the medallion she gave you have a blue stone in it by any chance?
Heavens, no! Where did you hear such a thing? My medallion had a green stone in it. Anything else would be a mere imposter, a flaming faker, do you hear me?
I found something that I think you'll be very interested in. It seems to be some kind of journal. I think it was
me that
written by
look.
Marie
I
Antoinette
told you.
herself.
Give me that look.
Let me see that. This is it. I've been trying to track this down for 15 years. Where on earth did you find it?
Yes, I think this could help prove your theory. But you see, I need to know what it says too. Because I've been...
Nancy, I must warn you. I'll wrestle you for this if I have to, and it won't be pretty.
Whoa. If that
I'm
ain't
on a
threat,
mission of my own,
clears me
Professor.
hot from
So
being
we're going to
friendly.
have to make a deal. I place the journal in your hands, you translate it for me. Does that sound fair?
Absolutely, I'll get to work on it right away. I'll have the translation ready in my room for you this time tomorrow. Until then, I mustn't be disturbed.
Great. Let's go and do more things. Whee! Away we go. Why am I going this way? She mustn't be disturbed. So she got to pull an all-nighter?
Basically.
She is determined. Basically, have to set it to another time. That way, it can be make sure it passes through the day properly. Otherwise, it would just be stupid.
Basically, it is what I told you.
Okay, well, you know what? Shut up. No one asked you, Courtney.
Everybody asked me. The whole audience asked me.
We don't even have much of an audience right now.
Yeah,
All them
they
5
asked me.
subscribers were asking
Yeah, all 5 of them.
at the same time. I heard it with my own ears.
I think you got to talk to her and she gives it to you.
She said I'll be waiting in her room at this time tomorrow.
Go look by the typewriter.
Is that it on the stack of books?
Is it in her shoes?
Hmm.
Okay.
Is it under the pillow?
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Nope.
Under the blanket?
Oh, it's not a blanket, that's a coat, but
Well,
probably not.
coat.
Yeah, because you can't look under
Yeah,
there.
so.
She probably still down in the downstairs in the
Down
lobby
in the
reading
down.
it. Yeah, go snatch it from her.
Alright, you took long enough. I want the whole book told to me now.
I'm so glad you stopped by. I've translated the entire journal. It's
Thank
fabulous.
you.
And as an added bonus, it includes Marie's official decoder, something no one else has ever found before.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
That's it?
Was that it? I mean... No, who's there? No one. Okay, let's go in. Ugh. Are you kidding me? My husband is like an impossible child. I still cannot believe Louis bought this tiara when the French economy is in so much trouble. I told him I didn't want it. What does he expect me to do with it? I cannot wear it. The people hate me already. They call me Madame Deficit. Whatever. Deficit. As if the country's debt were all my fault. I wish I could sell it and return the money to France, but this would embarrass Louis publicly now. If he and I appear divided, the mob will erupt. They'll overthrow the monarchy in no time, and we will find ourselves kneeling at the guillotine.
Which they did anyway.
I've thought of a plan. I will have the tiara dismantled. There is a dear old jeweler, Claude M., in a village near Rushmont, who will do it for me. I trust him with my life. Once the stones are removed, Claude will make the ruby, the emerald, and the sapphire into ornamental medallions. These I will scatter across the continent. The diamond is worth untold millions and must be returned to the French people, but not now, not while the country is tearing itself apart. I will hide it as carefully as I would hide the key to my soul, so that it will not be discovered for generations. Someday, when the medallions are brought back together and my message is decoded, the diamond will be found. But it will take an extraordinary person, and I don't believe it will happen until the wounds of this revolution have healed and history has wrought a new, more rational French order of some kind. Finally, when the people's wealth is returned to them, this diamond of misery will be restored to its magnificent beauty. Tomorrow I will have my portrait painted by the great Marcel Bonnet. I have announced that I will not wear the tiara. Louis is furious. He does not even know that I have wretched the crown. The wretched crown no longer exists. I have sent the emerald medallion to Vienna, my dear cousin, the Baroness Helgen von Henselsdorf, as a token of my affection. The ruby and sapphire remain in my secret compartment where I keep this journal, but I will soon decide where to send them. My own court speaks viciously of me, and I feel terribly alone. I hope that someday, years from now, my actions will be better understood. If you are reading this, know that my honor shall be blue, our courage shall be red, and your loyalty shall be green. I wish you well, weary traveler. Okay. Let's go back to the place.
Is it almost over?
Yes.
Okay.
The elevator's up here. that way, please. Oh my god. Just walk with your feet. Okay, 3 asterisk 7.
It's locked.
Yep. No, duh. That's why you have a key, Nancy.
Use your brain.
That you've been using this whole time, and then now suddenly you're gonna walk up to it and be like, oh man, it's locked.
Approved. Access approved. Come on, get your ass out there. Whoop. I'm the fastest crawler. No one can stop me. I gotta do this bullshit again. I got this. I got this.
It's the 3rd time you died doing this, Chloe.
Okay, well, you know what? No one asked you.
Again, yes, they did.
All 5. I'm gonna save.
Close. Yeah, I would have saved that one too.
Okay. Let's go and finish this puppy.
Oh, there's a puppy?
Yes.
What
All the
kind of puppy?
Do I
It's
get to
locked.
keep the puppy?
No.
Oh man, that's no fun.
Oh, I gotta do this bullshit again. As long as I don't have to do that other puzzle again. Because I swear to God, if I do, I'm going to be very upset. Okay.
Do you have to do it again?
No, I don't.
Good.
Thank God. 'Cause I'm like, that is the one puzzle I do not want to have to redo.
Looks like a keyhole
Okay.
of some sort.
Look at the purple rose. Or does it come from
No,
the
I
purple
can't.
rose?
Yeah. Okay.
Because I
so-
feel like something just
Hold on,
pops
look,
up.
what does the thing say?
Honor is blue.
What do these symbols stand for?
Okay, wait.
Let me pull up the
Blue, courage, and loyalty. I'm thinking the fleur-de-lis is loyalty, if I'm not mistaken.
Loyalty is green.
Because I read something the other day with that in there.
This is the red and blue. Blue is honor.
Was I wrong about the green one?
Maybe it's honor.
Maybe that's what it was.
Try putting the red one at the bottom then if it's... Because I don't think that there's anything you put in the middle.
There is.
Well, what you've got to put in the middle?
It's a little key
Looks like
thing.
a keyhole of
Yeah,
some
see?
sorts.
Let me find a hinty hint.
Scroll down in your stuff and see if you got something.
I don't. I know where you get it.
Try the
from.
oil can.
Just shove it in there. That'll work.
Maybe it needs.
Because I know where you get it
Boil it
from, but you need to put the medallions in for it to appear.
Well, is there a place that you put the medallion?
Before you put them there?
Yeah.
Like
Maybe you put them
where?
on her face. Here, take that.
I'm pretty sure that there isn't.
Well, look around some more. Go on, let me see. Maybe you pull that cord.
Maybe it's something in the stairwell.
And that square button
No,
thingy.
I'm not pushing the square button thingy.
Mom wants to watch.
Watch as we die. Thanks,
Where the
Mom.
stairs disappear and you fall straight through the well. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Can you believe it? I just made that up and that was right. That was an actual thing.
Looks like some
I've never
kind of
played this game,
prison.
honestly. I never have. And of course, you girls know that because you've tried to get me to play it. But I've been busy with other things, so.
Okay, place the medallions with red on left, blue on right, and green at the bottom.
I was right
And
about
then-
the green, though.
And then you go to the purple. You leave it there, and you look at the purple
Oh.
rose.
Okay.
Okay, I was right about green, though. How you like that?
I like now.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at the purple. Go. Nope, you didn't look at it
Something's
long
missing
enough.
here.
Get closer. Can you get closer?
No. Red
She's
on-
like Gandalf.
Is it red on left and blue on right? Or vice versa?
Yeah, it's red on left.
Okay. Try the other way around just in case. No.
Let's see.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
Did you? Because there's a couple things that we could have missed. You know how the older games are really finicky.
Yeah.
Did we read the book about Marie Antoinette on the table near the spiral staircase in the library?
Yes.
Did you give Professor Hotchkiss the diary you
Yes.
found? Did you later read the translation? When you look at the decoder, Nancy will say purple rose holds diamond key of queen. When you look through the peephole, did you look through each of the medallions? Did you look through the hole without putting the...
Well, I didn't after reading stuff. Oh, I
Can you save the game too, so you don't have to do nothing weird all over again?
Well, I already saved it right after I...
Because you gotta look at a decoder, and the coder is to the left of the typewriter.
At first I thought that suit of armor was a person just sitting there. I was like, oh shit.
So you gotta look at the typewriter and look at the decoder.
There's so many things.
And Nancy will say, the purple rose holds the diamond key.
Oh my god, that means nothing to me.
You had one job, Chloe. I've always wanted to say that. You always say that to me. You gotta even make sure that.
Start it this way, though. My feet are cold.
Here, let's do like this. I'm cold too. Keeps flying.
I need it.
It's late. It's 10:16.
I didn't mean our time. I meant the game.
Oh.
Trying to make sure I
Oh,
can
but the
get
clock is right there.
There should be that little piece of paper.
I told you to look at that a long time ago.
I think I see what the symbols in the stained glass mean now. Let's
Okay, we
see.
done.
Purple rose, hold diamond, key of queen. But where have I seen a purple rose? And what's a diamond key?
Okay, so yeah, loyalty. That's where we figure out loyalty is the fleur-de-lis.
I was right.
But what this?
I don't know what I read that in the other day.
But none of. Oh, okay, it goes down.
I read it in some article or book or something I was reading.
Honor and courage. Oh, okay.
Okay. Now we can go.
Ugh.
Sheesh.
Nancy, I'm so done with you being so slow. Why can't you just go inspect everything instead of being like, oh.
Why can't you just have a vacation?
That's what I'm saying. Why you gotta go snooping and stuff? You just make life
Go
that much
lounge by the pool with a pina colada or something.
Well,
Or go visit the ski room in the basement.
Yeah, go ski in the basement.
Everyone else is doing it, Nancy.
Get with the time.
Just have some fun, girl.
This is how she has fun. She likes snooping in people's things. I'm sure you
Well,
could understand, Mom.
Yeah, if we had a drone.
Yeah, if you got a drone, the drone can do the snooping while you lounge by a pool.
Oh no! What's that sound?
I thought it was our smoke detector at first.
It's a people detector. Oh, but people walked in here. Hey, I said the people walked in. There's people. Oh wait, never mind. They knew the password. It's okay.
Now, finally, we
can
can finally
beat the
say,
game.
yeah, we can say we're in the final stretch.
I can't wait to see.
If you were right or not.
Yeah.
How sure are you on your deduction?
I'm not. That's why
Well, just start explaining your theories.
I don't have a theory. As I said, it just popped up in my head.
Okay,
That's
well,
why I
just-
thought that.
Okay, well, try to like back up why you think it is. You know, just because you never played it before. Me and Chloe always when we play games.
Okay.
that
I have no clue. Kind of like my thing with the stairs. Oh, you push the button, the stairs go right down the hall. Just something popped in my head. So that's what I'm going with.
barely. You barely did that. Chloe.
Okay, well you know what? I know I barely.
She made
did
it.
So the
You
point is
better
I'm
save
alive.
it. Yeah, there you go. This is
Oh,
actually
Miss
gets hot.
Hot Kiss.
Miss Hot Kiss. We got the hottest kiss in
Mwah.
town.
This is making my. This is actually hot. Y'all need to be careful with that heater.
Yeah, we.
So I'll place my face on it.
It's locked.
Maybe we can burn Pinocchio's face.
Kiss it and have a hot kiss. Was that their medieval torture device? They put all their arms and legs and just play with it, pulling them up and down.
Like a puppet. Like elbowed me when you
Hey,
did
wasn't that like? Wasn't that in the Heroes? On the Hero shows, one of them was like the puppet master guy.
Yep.
He could puppetize you.
To puppetize you.
Yeah. That there and that there. There. Put that right there. Put there. That
Grab
right
it
there.
if you can,
And
Nancy.
then look at the rose. Look, look, look. Ooh, now that she looked close
I need
up.
something to pry these tiles off.
Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
really? How about the lighter? An oil can. A
I
MasterCard.
need something to pry these tiles off. I need
key?
something to pry these tiles
Are you
off.
kidding me?
What did you?
I need
The paintbrush.
something to pry these tiles off.
You rub
I
the
need
grout
something
and then
to
it
pry
loosens.
these
Oh,
tiles
you put
off.
oil on the paintbrush and rub it on the grout and it kind of breaks the adhesive qualities and then they just all fall
You
off.
need a
Something
spear
to pry
tip,
these
I
tiles
think,
off.
What the heck?
from
This-
something.
From
Yeah,
a
you
night.
Yep.
From one. What was that noise?
Christopher, maybe.
Oh, is he yelling? We gotta be quiet.
No.
Yeah, so it's gonna be from one of those nights in the hallway.
At
So
least I
it's-
don't have to go back upstairs.
It's literally gonna be off this guy over here.
Dang.
Why would she even think to
It's
grab
locked.
that? Oh, then I locked myself out immediately.
Wait, didn't I tell you a long time ago to check those things out?
Well, not that one specifically.
Oh yeah, but I said y'all need to check them. So you can't do nothing. with 'em.
See, I fuss at Chloe all the time for things that she refuses to check. She's like, I've
I
got
was
this, and
kinda-
then we've got to wait an hour. No, yeah, an hour for it to turn 6 in the game, so we can go back to the prop room, because Chloe decided.
Are we just gonna go back
So
over
I was
all of my
on to
failures
something
here?
when I thought that needed to be checked.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. And there's proof.
there's a
that
difference.
There's proof because
In Mom's pudding.
all these are recorded. So there's proof that I said those things.
In her pudding. Because there's proof of the pudding.
So there you go. Now there's your key.
It's a stamp.
Yeah, it looks more like a stamp.
A
Wow,
stamp
this
of
heat's
approval.
good. And you just twist it on. Ooh, there it goes. Ooh.
The diamond!
Whoa! Will you look at that sparkly rock? And me without my sunglasses.
Hi, Lisa. How did
I
you
love
get
how
in
she was
here?
so casual.
I followed you, of course. Turns out a nosy, goody-two-shoes detective is good to have around after all. Now why don't you toss me that big honkin' diamond so I can blow this popsicle stand and never set foot in lame-o Wisconsin again?
How about I just take you over to them stairs and push
Lisa,
the square
you
button?
must be kidding me. This diamond belongs in a museum in France.
Yeah? Well, I belong in the lap of luxury, and that diamond's gonna get me there. Hasn't anybody ever told you to mind your own business?
Yeah, well, I've tried to sell things online, and you know how hard it is to sell
Oh,
stuff.
many
Who's
times.
gonna buy that
Well, maybe
diamond?
this time you'll learn.
Or she has pepper spray.
My eyes!
Don't
Oh,
worry,
snap.
my spicy devil villain venom won't last for long. But I'm afraid by the time you get your eyes back, you'll have missed my grand exit.
How do you get devil venom?
So you're the one who trapped me in the elevator.
Ooh, you are a smarty pants. But let's not forget about your little frostbite incident. I'm the rotten friend who locked you outside too, you know. Just trying to keep you on your toes, Nancy. Didn't want you to get soft on your vacation.
Why did you leave Jacques' medallion at Hotchkiss's room? And Hotchkiss's medallion out in the shed?
To spread suspicion around, of course. You know, to play with your mind. Plus, I was at a dead end. I got the 2 messages from the stained glass window, but then what? I knew you would figure it out, so I decided to put the medallions in your hands and let you lead the way.
That's what I figured. That's why she was lazing around reading magazines all the time. She just
Why did you have to vandalize that beautiful library?
Just a little translation mix-up. When I read the message from Hotchkiss's medallion, I thought it meant Diamond of Misery in the library. Whoops! Guess I went a little overboard looking for it in there. Anyway, enough with the questions, Nancy. You'll just have to read the rest in the papers.
What happened to
What
her?
happened?
Yeah.
Oh,
There she goes.
push the button!
I've gotta stop her.
Push the button. Too late. Oh, I was right on that.
Help! Get me out of here! It stinks down here. It's all moldy. Darn you, Nancy Drew. You're the worst friend a diamond thief could ever have.
We were never friends, bitch.
Yeah.
Who's friends with a diamond thief? Now.
Who locks them out to get frostbite and die.
Yeah.
Dear Dad, to think I almost became friends with a diamond thief. Everyone at Woodford Castle is resting easy now that
I
Maria
wouldn't- I
and
didn't go that
and her famous diamond are safe and sound. The journal, the diamond, and the medallions are all going to be featured in a new Marie Antoinette exhibit in Paris. And it looks like everyone will be rewarded. Except Lisa, of course. First, she missed her plane to Rio, and now she's going to be charged with attempted grand theft. Professor Hotchkiss is thrilled because the French government has granted her permission to publish Marie's journal in the U.S. before it gets returned to France. This ought to help prove her theory about Marie's character once and for all. Thanks to Jacques and his great-grandfather's efforts to find the journal, the Brunet name is being celebrated all over France. In the meantime, Jacques and Isabel have eloped. It's so romantic. I showed Dexter the poem that Ezra Wickford wrote him, and he was relieved to know that his old pop didn't carry any hard feelings to his grave. All the talk shows want Dexter to tell his story on national television, but he keeps turning them down. I guess he doesn't want to be famous or infamous. But when Christy Lane called and asked Dexter to be her business partner, he accepted. With her business sense and Dexter's expert knowledge of the castle, I think they'll make a great team. So, you know what they say, Dad? Il n'est jamais trop tard de changer l'histoire. It's never too late to change history. Me, I'm determined to go out and enjoy this snow.
Didn't even finish what she was saying.
Alright, so anyway, let's interview Mom real quick. Mom?
What'd you think of the game?
It was very long.
Well, you can't be quiet right now. It's almost over.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we gotta be able to hear you.
Yeah.
It was very long, and there are things I liked about it.
What?
What?
Wow.
What?
Just there were things I liked about it. Is that it?
I like playing with my
Okay, no, we're not doing that.
She didn't like a game where she had to use her smarts to figure stuff out.
No, I liked it.
Oh, I can tell.
You're supposed to kind of, talk about how you felt about it. Obviously, you don't have much to say.
No, it was well, I haven't played that type of game in a long time, which is like never really. I've never played these type of games, so I guess I can be bad at figuring stuff out because I wouldn't, y'all went up to the thing and the having to slide all the stuff around. I wouldn't have known what to do with that because I'm like, where's the instructions?
Oh, there's a lot of things for me and Chloe.
Oh, especially like when you first play a game, it's like a whole different story.
Now, see, I don't have the patience for solving it. Now with Heroes of Might and Magic, it's different because I'm just getting treasure and stuff.
You don't have to use your brainium.
No, I do actually. I do, but this is in a.
Well, it's not brain teasers though.
Yeah.
This one you have to
Like
use
the other one, like Heroes of Might and Magic is strategy. This is like critical thinking.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I ain't got none of the skills.
You learn them when you play these games.
That's why me and Courtney are pretty good at figuring out games now, is because we spent our entire childhood playing Nancy Drew.
And trust me, these puzzles were not easy, and it took forever.
Oh, I
as a
believe
kid.
it. See, I guess I don't have the patience.
Well, but see, me and Courtney are stubborn, so you know how we get extremely competitive? It's basically, we feel like we're being tested by the game, and we don't want to lose.
But then again, I love strategy games, and like, y'all know me, I play my Heroes of Might and Magic, and I might lose a campaign, or it took really long time to finally win, and I'm like, ooh, that was hard. Let me go play that again and see if I can do it better. So, I don't know, maybe it's
I think it's just...
maybe it's the just this particular game. I did like the historical things because it got me interested in, Googling and finding stuff.
Found out that actually everything in this game was basically real.
Yeah.
I don't know if they actually found, like, the diary and diamond and whatnot that was supposedly hidden, but Marie Antoinette did have her crown disassembled to have the diamond found one day to be returned to France to try and, smooth things over and return and try and, like, help with its wealth or whatever. I don't know.
So I would probably play one again to see if I could, figure something out. Maybe make my brain stronger. Because as I said, in my strategy games, I have to really... Oh, gosh.
That was Courtney's
Scared
cat.
me to
No, you can't play with that. But, he was climbing on her dresser. But, Mom, so were you surprised by who was the one behind it all?
Well, I guess part of my thinking it might be the other woman is because, to me, the obvious would be either the one that it was or the other two people. So I'm trying to think, no, that's too obvious. It's got to be someone else. But I guess it's more,
Well,
but then
to be
again,
honest,
I guess it could be less obvious because she just kind of sat there all the time.
because she never really
friendly
helped
and-
with anything except for like, oh, I saw this thing go on, and then you get locked outside, so that was suspicious. But then there was things like, for instance, the blue medallion, like Jacques' medallion, ending up in Hotchkiss's room, and you're like, oh, I believe when me and Courtney first played it, our main suspicion was Hotchkiss, just like yours was.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Because the medallion was in
her room.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's not why I thought that at all. Well, for one, it was just a random thought in my head.
Well, you thought that before you saw the medallion.
Yeah, I thought that before I saw the
But
medallion.
yeah, that's who.
I
me
guess
and Courtney
because
thought it
I
was
was
until the
thinking-
end, and we were like, oh,
Because she seems like, okay, now, it would be, might be obvious because the way she's peeking through the door, like all mysterious. But then I'm like, oh, she's being real nice and interpreting things and all that. What if it's all set up somehow? That she's
Yeah.
just coming across as this really nice person.
And that thing has happened before. Like, I
Yeah.
remember...
Let me help you.
One
And then-
game specifically, there was a character like that Courtney loved, and I was like, this person is going to be the one who's behind it all, and she was like, no, it can't be. He's too innocent. It's never the person you least suspect.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, this time I guarantee you it's gonna be him, and I was right. And she had to call me up because I was staying over at her place when she lived in her own apartment. We were playing most of the game, and she went and beat it while I was back home, and she called me up saying, Chloe, you were right. But anyway, one last thing before we end.
Okay.
Me and Courtney have been, as we end these episodes, going and watching on YouTube for like, what, do you know the name of the YouTuber?
Let me see. It starts with an A. And we'll probably like share a link because we found something.
Yeah, it's the person who makes the everything wrong with blank videos, and we found the everything wrong with like the Nancy Drew game. So after we beat a Nancy Drew game, we go and watch this video to see how much of like the things that we caught that just weren't right, and it's been pretty fun for us. So it might be fun for you as well. So we'll probably put a link to the everything wrong with like the games like in the finale of these videos, like so that way you can go and check it out and find everything wrong with the game, because especially these older ones, there's a lot of things that you're like, yeah, I caught on to that didn't make much sense.
Well, the only thing I caught on to was some of the things they say didn't match the words of things they were supposed to be saying.
Well, yeah, and like the dialogue was like too slow for the actual words that was being like the message, the captions on the screen, like the dialogue was too fast for it, and you never actually got to hear them saying what they were saying before it moved to the next screen.
Also, catch us when we play the next game, the final scene.
It's not the final Nancy Drew game, just the final scene. The 5th game in the series, and it's from there on that the games are probably going to get easier to record, and we'll stop having to, we probably won't have to record it in this weird format like we've been doing.
So is this the 4th game then?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't
This is,
know
and
that.
again, this is the very first game that me and my sister have played that really...
At least on the PC.
Yeah, at least on the PC. The first one was Message in a Haunted Mansion on the Game Boy Advance. But
That
this
was
is the
just
first game we
confusing.
played on the PC that really got us hooked. So, yeah, thank you for joining us on another amazing Nancy Drew adventure. Again, give it up for my mom who sat through this.
Thank you. I enjoyed being here with you guys.
And all of her research to help us, find out some
I love
cool
research.
facts about this game, or like at least the
I'm a nerdy
stuff
girl.
behind the game.
I'm a nerdy girl in a nerdy world.
So we'll see you next time with the final scene. Peace.